Welcome to our channel. We're so happy to have you here. Don't forget to subscribe and help us hit our goal of 100,000 subscribers. 1920. Derry, New Hampshire. A moment of small-town glamour as the winter carnival queen is crowned amidst snowy festivities. November 11th, 1920, the unknown warrior lies in Westminster Abbey, a nation's grief in one solemn casket. Actress Anne Rutherford in the 1940s, the golden era of cinema's timeless elegance. Todd Webb's 1946 photos of New York City, a metropolis rebuilding, reimagining itself after war. 1924, the dancer Tanzarine captured by the lens of Madame Dora, merging poise with poetic allure. Baseball legends, Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig fundraising for a new hospital at Dexter Park in Brooklyn, New York on October 12, 1928. Ruth subsequently commandeered a cop's horse and proceeded to ride around the stadium. April 3, 1945. A U.S. soldier poses with the Holy Roman Empire crown inside a Sagan cave, spoils of war and echoes of empire. British airborne troops study graffiti on their glider before taking off for Normandy, June 6, 1944. A date etched into history. Adrienne Ames, the starlet whose soft features mask the intensity of her Hollywood ambition. 1981, a 17-year-old Val Kilmer trains at Juilliard, the youngest ever accepted before fame. There was discipline. Dolores Costello in Glad Rag Doll. 1929, a silent film siren in a world about to find its voice. South African police beating women with batons in Durban, South Africa, on April 17, 1962, after they had destroyed and set fire to a brewery in protest against police actions banning homemade alcohol. Rita Hayworth. 1944, the woman who redefined glamour during the war years. Italian immigrants arriving at the port of Santos, São Paulo, Brazil in 1907. 1924, a hippo pulling a cart, surreal, whimsical, and a strange chapter in human-animal relationships. Danish foreman Bernhard Arp Sindberg, future hero of the Nanjing Massacre, poses with Chinese machine gunners during the Battle of Shanghai. Louis Leakey wearing his iconic coveralls over his tuxedo at a Leakey Foundation fundraising event, sometime between 1968 to 1972. This photo is one of only 2 photos in existence of the U.S. Supreme Court in session. Vietnam, 1969. An American soldier takes drugs to escape a war that felt like it would never end. Karime Aboud, 1896 to 1940, one of the first Palestinian women in the Levant region to pursue photography. Iran, 1973. A woman cuts her birthday cake unaware of the revolution looming just 5 years ahead. Julie Ann Crumpling, 7, was jailed at Oxford Castle Prison for stealing a pram, baby stroller, and sentenced to 7 days hard labor. 1870. Picture named Typical French by the Swedish photographer. Battlefields of World War I, 1914 to 1918. Soviet pilot Gromov gives an autograph to Hollywood star Shirley Temple. The photo of the tallest Nazi soldier on record, Jacob Nacken, captured at Calais in 1944. August 1944, Allied troops shield a French woman during sniper fire in Chart Liberation came at a cost. Adolf Hitler hand-feeds deer, a chilling contrast between cruelty and pastoral calm. 1943, bandit Katya of the Dough Brush partisans defying the Nazis in Belarus under Stalin's banner. 1946, actress Celia Johnson and director David Lean head to Paris to celebrate Brief Encounter, a cinematic masterpiece. An Iron Man of the past in a diving suit. The suit's name was Iron Man, too. It had electric charging and pressure protection systems. The photo was taken in New York, 1907. A member of the Harlem Hellfighters, 369th Infantry Regiment, poses for the camera while holding a puppy he saved during World War I, 1918. Future terrorist and Oklahoma City bomber Timothy McVeigh selling bumper stickers outside the Branch Davidian compound during the 1993 federal siege in Waco. 1969. A curious girl on roller skates watches an army patrol during the Battle of the Bogside Innocents caught in conflict. Now We're in the Air, Paramount Pictures. Circa 1927, A silent comedy film, Louise Brooks, in a supporting role, plays twin sisters. March 2, 1945, 4th Division Marines charge into the inferno of Iwo, a beach-turned-battlefield. 1925, Norwegian actress Ode Egod Nissen exudes silent-era mystique. 1897, lady telephone operator cabinet photo at the primitive and early switchboard in Chillicothe, Missouri. Gathering at the Queen's Royal Hotel in Niagara-on-the-Lake, Ontario, Canada, with 2-cent stamp on Versa, August 1863. 1949. A young Elizabeth Taylor molds clay in a pottery class, already sculpting a legacy of her own. 1971. Chinese engineers assist Romania, an echo of Cold War alliances and shifting global tides. Actress Ann Miller, radiant in 1944, captured in rich Kodak chrome during Hollywood's wartime glow. Anne Bliss in 1946, delicate beauty hiding fierce talent. A man takes a selfie using a stick of wood to activate the camera, 1957. Deborah Kerr, luminous and poised in a 1940s portrait. Evelyn Keyes, 1940s, a face that brought fire to the screen and mystery to the lens. Louis Cousins, 15 years old at Norfolk, Virginia, 1959. The only African-American on the school at the time, one of the 17 Norfolk. 1963 inventor Hugo Gernsback unveils his TV eyeglasses, the future worn on your face. May 27, 1972. George Carlin arrested after performing his infamous 7 words, routine challenging broadcast tabos. Marlene Dietrich, Anna May Wong, Leni Riefenstahl, photographed by Alfred Eisenstadt at the Berlin Ball, 1928. Led by their piper, men of the 7th Seaforth Highlanders, 15th Scottish Division Advance during Operation Epsom. Normandy, France, 1944. Jean Harlow in the 1940s, platinum-haired, scandalous, and unforgettable. August 7th, 1914. German infantry enters the chaos of World War I, the start of something unimaginably grim. Louise Brooks, 1929, the bobsell who rewrote fashion and fame. In 1963, photographer Richard Avedon captured William Casby, born into slavery in 1857, still standing strong at 106. 1974. Marcus Wayne Chanel Jr. commits an unthinkable act, murdering Martin Luther King Jr.'s mother in a church. Josephine Baker, circa 1926 performer, spy legend. Marion Benda, a Ziegfeld girl whose beauty graced stages and whose story fades behind the curtain. February 1938. Sudeten Germans greet Hitler before the annexation, history moments before the storm. April 1923. Lanvin at the races. The model wears an embroidered jacket with deep V-neck worn over a softly pleated shirt. A large hat and double row of beads over the blouse complete the look. Irene Sandler was a Polish social worker. During WW II, she saved the lives of 2,500 children by smuggling them out of the Warsaw Ghetto, despite being tortured by the infamous Gestapo and having both of her legs and feet broken with a sledgehammer. She refused to betray the children. June 16, 1928, Miss Universe winner, Ella Van Houston, radiant with youthful pride. Lauren Beale, 1940s. Smoky voice, unforgettable stare, a star with edge. A convoy of heavy Tiger tanks and a stuck truck of the SS Division Leibstandarte Adolf Hitler in the Vinnytsia region of Ukraine during World War II. The 1980s on Miami Beach, not everyone liked the bikini, a snapshot of clashing cultures and changing times. Naomi Emdahl remembered more in mystery than in name. Patty Neal, brothel owner and cocaine smuggler, mugshot Sydney. August 12, 1929, the underworld unveiled. Poland, 1920s, heartbreak eyes, stardust in veins. 1943-44. Himmler visits the 14th Waffen Grenadier Division, power propaganda and dark ambition. Russian women in traditional dress, circa 1890s, ancient dignity and hand-woven threads. Renty Taylor C., 1775 after 1866, a survivor of slavery once erased, now remembered. Early 1920s, ladies at the beach, laughter between waves, freedom on the shore. 1963, Rue Mlanahan, long before the Golden Girls beams with youthful energy. 1839, The first ever photo of Canada, Niagara Falls, frozen in early photographic wonder. Rome 1960, the Italian team enters the first Paralympic Games, reshaping sports history.